Hey there fellow Pokemon fans, today we've got a super fun video where I'll be using Ash Ketchum's Kalos team. This team, up until this point in the anime, might have been his strongest team that Ash ever created, right? Proven by the fact that he reached the finals, which was the first time Ash ever reached the finals. We've got classics like his Goodra, which is my favourite Kalosian Pokemon, his Noivern, which is my second favourite Kalosian Pokemon, his Harlucha, which was a fighting beast, and his Talonflame, another beast. And regarding his Greninja, his ace of the generation, Game Freak for some reason decided to nerf the Battle Bond ability, so that instead of transforming after taking out an opposing Pokemon into Ash Greninja, it now gives Greninja a boost in all of its offensive stats. Another interesting fact is that during the Generation 8 anime, when a flashback occurred of Ash's Kalos Finals battle, where his Ash Greninja lost to Alan's Mega Charizard X, they decided to redraw the entire scene, but changed Ash Greninja to Base Greninja. Very interesting, almost as if Ash's Greninja didn't have the Battle Bond ability or something. No idea why that was, to be honest, but don't you worry, we shall be using a Water Shuriken Greninja set to fit the theme, and I guess that works as Ash's Greninja isn't in the game. And finally, we've got his Pikachu, naturally, as it's in all of his teams. And while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime characters up until the beginning of Generation 6, so I'll leave a link in the top hand corner right about there, just in case you fancy checking out those previous characters' videos. Oh, and let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite Pokemon from Ash's Kalos team? Mine's definitely his Goodra, as it's my favourite, but I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoy the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Okay, so my opponent's got a Glaceon, a Goodra, a, what's-his-face, a Delphox, a Galvantula, Gastrodon, and a Gardevoir. That's a very cool-looking team. I'm going to be leading off with my Greninja, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So is it the Galvantula? It is, okay, so that's why I led off with my Greninja. I'm going to go for that Terra Water loaded dice Water Shuriken, and let's see if it's enough to knock it out, right? So, Greninja, I got faith in you, buddy. Let's see. So, oh, Unnerve, okay, fair enough. So, I don't know if they'll go for a Water-type move immediately, but I think they might go for a Sticky Webs. Either way, let's just go for that Water Shuriken, let's see the damage. We've got a nice little 50% boost from the stab and now the Terra, so we're dealing double damage. So, okay, and if we're lucky, we get 5 hits, right? So, Greninja, the Unrivaled, you've got this, buddy. So, okay, Ash's Greninja versus this Galvantula. Let's see how it goes. So, Greninja, Water Shuriken time, buddy. Okay, so how much are we going to do to this Galvantula? Let's see. So, oh my god, okay, if we get 5, maybe we knock it out. So, get him, Greninja. Okay, so that's 2. Alright, so that's 3. Come on. Come on, we need 5. Come on, Greninja. One more Greninja. Greninja gets 5 and Greninja knocks out the Galvantula in one hit. Oh my god, Greninja, you absolute monster. Okay, fantastic stuff. No sticky webs for us. Amazing. So, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Nami's coming out, which is the Gastrodon. Okay, so this thing's got Storm Drain, right? So, and it might also go for the Toxic right now. What do I want to go on on this, say? Maybe I'll go for Stealth Rocks, I don't know. But do I want to go for Goodra right now? Do you know what? I'll go into Goodra, to be fair. Let's go into Goodra. I'll set up the Rain, and if they go for Toxic, I can always go for Rest to Hydration, right? I mean, I suppose either way. Okay, let's see what they go for. So, oh, Ancient Power. So they're fishing for a boost. That's very cool tech. So Goodra takes that really well. We get some leftovers, getting most of that back. Lovely jubbly. Now, I'm gonna go for a Rain Dance. Let's do that. All right. So Goodra goes for that Rain Dance. Lovely jubbly. Maybe they're going to go for an Earth Power or maybe they're going to fish Ancient Powers. I don't know. So, oh, they got Earthquake. Cool, okay. So, Goodra takes that relatively well. Good job, buddy. We get some leftovers back. Enjoy that snack. They might just stay in and go for another Earthquake. So, I'm going to go for that Acid Armor to get a +2 in my defense. And let's see what they go for. Alright, so Goodra gets a nice little +2 in its defense thanks to its Acid Armor. And yeah, okay, so I'm guessing they're going for an Earthquake. Okie dokie. So, at this point, I'm thinking I go for a Rest to get all my health back. And then, in case they switch right now, right? Because if they switch, I don't want to be on low health, right? So, let's go for that Rest, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so Gudra goes for the rest. Lovely jubbly. Gonna get all of our health back, and then at the end of the turn, our hydration ability will wake us up in the rain. Lovely jubbly. So, okay, Gudra's back to health. Lovely, back to full health, I mean. So, oh, they go for a surf. Well, that's gonna do nothing. So, good job, Gudra. We'll get half of that back from our leftovers. There's the hydration. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so I'm going to go for another Acid Armor to get to +4, because I think they might stay in to go for another Earthquake now that they've realised that Surf doesn't do much, right? So let's go for that Acid Armor. Here we go. Alright, so Gudra gets the +4 in defense. Fantastic stuff. So, I'm assuming that's the Earthquake. There it is. Okay, so let's see how much we take from a +4. Look at that. Amazing. We're going to get half of that back from the leftovers. I'm now definitely going to go for a Body Press to get off some damage on this, right? So, because even if they want to switch, I want to get damage off on something. So, let's go for a Body Press. Alright, so they are withdrawing. Cool. I'm wondering whether it's into Gardevoir or something. So, let's find out. So, Layla, is that the Gardevoir? It is. Okay, so +4 defense Body Press. They do quad resist, but let's see how much we do though. So nice chunk of damage. Good job, Gudra, buddy. So rain has stopped. Do I want to switch now on this is the question. And if I do... Ooh, okay, so I think they're going to be going for a Moonblast to cover for the Greninja, right? But you know what? I'm going to go into my Talonflame. If they go for a Moonblast, we'll resist it. And then I know we're definitely faster unless they're Choice Scarf. So I can go for a Brave Bird and get off some massive damage, right? So come on in Talonflame, buddy. So what do they go? Oh, Calm Mind. Okay, so... Alright, so they're not locked in. Fair enough. So we can still do a nice chunk of damage to this with our Brave Bird, right? So Talonflame, buddy, I believe in you. So let's go for that Brave Bird and let's get off some major damage. Alright, so Talonflame goes for that Brave Bird. Get him, buddy, and... Ooh, almost knocks him out. Great job, Talonflame. So... What are they going for? Psychic. Okay, Talonflame, can you hold on, buddy? Hold on, Talonflame, buddy. Hold on. Oh, God, okay. It knocks out my Talonflame. Fair enough. Thanks for all you've done, Talonflame. Take a good long rest, and okay. So, I could just go into my Pikachu and Quick Attack, or I could go into Greninja and Water Shuriken. Interesting. So, do I want to Quick Attack with Pikachu, or do I want to... So I'll go into my Greninja, let's do it. So come on in, Greninja, buddy, I need your assistance. We've got the Water Shuriken in our pocket, so I forgot what they had in the back. So, okay, I'm definitely going to go for the, do I want to go for the Dark Pulse? I'm going for the Dark Pulse just in case they swap. So Greninja goes for that Dark Pulse and we knock out the Gardevoir. Fantastic job, Greninja. And yeah, I went for Dark Pulse just in case they switched into the Gastrodon, right? So, okie dokie, good job, Greninja. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so... Nami's coming back out, which was the Gastrodon. Okay, so I feel pretty free to just go back into my Gudra, set up the, go for an Acid Armor, and then set up a Rain or something. So, okay, come back, Greninja, you've been great, buddy. Once the Gastrodon goes down, I can more focus on Greninja's Water Shurikens, but at the moment, that Storm Drain is scary. So, okay, they read me and went for an Earthquake. That's fair play on their part, so, okay. I will now go for a Acid Armor, because I feel like they'll go for an Earthquake now, expecting me to go for a Rain Dance. So, let's go for that Acid Armor. Here we go. Alright, so they're withdrawing. Okay, fair enough. So, I wonder into who? Let's find out. Oh, maybe into Luna. Is that the Delphox? No, it's this. Okay, so, I think it's in my best interest now to go for a Terra Poison and go for a Body Press to get off damage on this, right? So, or should I go for a Rain Dance to be able to to be able to rest? Interesting. So, I'm going to go for... Oh, actually, I can't, can I? So... Okay, Ice-type move is incoming. Yeah, Ice-type move is incoming. Probably a Freeze Dry. Okay, I'm going for that Body Press. Let's go off some... Oh, they're Terrestrializing. So, I wonder if they're Terra Ice. Okay, so this is a bit scary. My Gudra is specially defensively invested. So, oh, Terra Water. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So, okay. Alright, well, either way, maybe I should have gone to Pikachu, but let's find out. So, oh, we're faster. Look at that. So, look at that damage. Fantastic job, Gudra. So, oh, and they went for a Snowscape. So... Does that mean we can two-shot it? Because they get a defense boost in the ice, right? But they're not an ice type, so... Okay, Gudra. Let's go for another Body Press and let's knock out this Glaceon. Amazing. So, Gudra, Body Press time. Let's do this. Alright, so Gudra goes for that Body Press and we knock out the Glaceon. Amazing. I'm not too sure what they were going for there, but that was pretty interesting on their part, I suppose. Maybe one of their Pokemon in the back's got a combination with the snow. I don't know, but great job, Gudra. We've still got +2 in our defense, and we are sizably bulked in our health department there, so things are looking good. Let's see who's next. Alright, so Uta is coming out, which is the... Oh, it's their own Gudra. Okay. So, oh, I wonder if theirs has got Draco Meteor or something crazy like that. So, okay. I want to preserve Gudra just in case it's... Should I go into my Harlucha and just close combat is the question. Do you know what? I'm going to go into my Harlucha here. I don't want to stay in just in case they got a Draco Meteor or something crazy like that, right? So, okay. Come on in, Harlucha, buddy. I need your assistance. And, yeah, let's see what they go for. So, what are you going for? Acid Spray. Okay, so Harlucha takes that pretty well. So, that -2 in our special defense will come to bite. But I could just go for a... what do I want to go for? Do I want to go for a close combat? Maybe close combat's in my best interest. Let's go for the close combat. Let's do it. So Harlucha goes for that close combat. Let's see how much we do. Look at that. Almost knocking it out. Fantastic job, buddy. So, what are they going for? Now, let's find out. They're going for the Dragon Pulse. That probably knocks out my Harlucha, unfortunately. But, okay. Harlucha, you've been amazing, buddy. Fantastic job with lowering the Goodra's health, right? So, okay. As long as I've got my own Goodra, I don't have to worry about their Gastrodon. But in the meantime, I could go into Noivern and I could Boom Burst. That's true. That's what I'm going to do. Let's do that. So, coming in, Noivern, buddy. I need your assistance. We'll go for a Boom Burst to guarantee the KO. And, yeah, that looks good. Let's go for that Boom Burst, Noivern. So, Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and Noivern knocks out the Goodra. Amazing job, buddy. So, down goes their shiny Goodra. Very cool, very cool. So, okay. Let's see what they go into next. I'm not too sure. Maybe into Delphox. Let's find out. Alright, so, Bonbon's coming in, which is the... Okay, that's the Delphox. Shiny Delphox. Very cool. So... so their final Pokemon is the Delphox and the... Okay, so I am just going to go for the... I'm going to go for a Boom Burst initially, right? So Noivern goes for that Choice Specs boosted... what am I talking about? I was logged into Boom Burst. So, oh, Dazzling Gleam. Hold on, Noivern. Noivern holds on like a boss. Amazing. So, oh, they stole my Choice Specs, but I'm still faster, and I'm guaranteed to knock this out, right? So, Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and Noivern knocks out the Delphox. Fantastic job, Noivern. Noivern gets its second KO. Now, their final Pokemon is the Gastrodon, and I've got Goodra in the back, which definitely repels it off, right? So, okay. Out comes the Goodra. I'm going to... sorry, the Gastrodon. I'm going to immediately switch into the... I'm going to immediately switch into my Goodra because it's going to be probably fishing with the Ancient Powers, right? So, okay, let's do that. I'm going to... I'll probably then go for a... acid armor to be able to take less damage from their earthquakes, right? So there's the ancient power, so they're fishing to get a boost, right? So okay, hopefully they don't. So okay, nice. Goodra, enjoy your snack, buddy. So yeah, at this point I think the game's pretty much I think we pretty much got it. But let's go for that acid armor and let's see. All right, so Goodra goes for that acid armor, nice little +2 in our defense, and I think I'll get to +4 and then I'll body press, right? So oh, they go for the surf, fair enough. So Goodra takes that like a boss. Now Goodra, buddy. Let's, yep, there's the leftovers. Fantastic. So, yeah, we'll go for another Acid Armor, gets +4. And then on the turn following that, we'll go for the Body Press. Okay, so Goodra gets to +4 in its defense. Lovely jubbly. Are they going to go for an Ancient Power or an Earthquake? Let's find out. So, nope, they're just straight up going for the Surf. So, fair enough. So, Goodra takes... We basically get most of that back from the leftovers. Lovely jubbly. And now I'll go for a Body Press. And I think at this range, it should be enough to two-shot it, right? So, Goodra, time for a Body Press. Let's do this. Alright, so Goodra goes for that Body Press, and okay, amazing. So, alright, so they go for the Ancient Power fishing. Can they get the boost at the end of the turn? No, they cannot, unfortunate. So, Goodra, enjoy that leftover snack, buddy. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so Goodra, oh, they got leftovers as well. That's fair enough. Okay, so, yep, we'll go for one more Body Press. We'll knock out the Goodra, and that will be the end of that. So, okay, let's go for that Body Press. Here we go. Goodra goes for that Body Press, and we knock out the Gastrodon. Amazing. So, that was a fun battle. Good game to my opponent, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Greninja, a Cinderace, a Mew, Flygon, Darkrai, and an Incineroar. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so I guess Ash Ketchum gets the face off against another Darkrai. I'm going to lead off with my Noivern, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So, Blob is the Mew. Okie dokie. So, on this, do I think I should Terra Normal and just Boom Burst this into Oblivion? I don't know. This could be a Lee Stealth Rock set for all I know. Could even go for a Thunder Wave. Who knows, eh? So, no, do you know what? I'm just going to go for that Choice Specs boosted Boom Burst. Let's do it, Noivern. So, look at that damage. Fantastic. Well, oh, okay, so they got the Citrus Berry, so fair enough. So, they get some health back. Now, what are they going for, eh? Dragon Dance, Swords Dance, what are you going for? Toxic Spikes. Okay, so, do I want to go into Talent? No, I want to Boom Burst immediately. So, Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and oh my god, it lives on 1 HP. So, they go for another round of Toxic Spikes. So, I'm now considering to go into my Talonflame and defog these spikes away, right? So, I don't want something to get Toxic Poison. So, I'm going to go into my Talonflame. We've got the, maybe they'll go for a Stealth Rocks for all I know, right? So, I'm going to go for the, defog regardless, and I know I'm faster than Mew regardless, so okay, so they do go for the Stealth Rock, so I can now go for a defog, and their last 3 turns will have been for nothing, right? So okay, Talonflame buddy, let's go for a defog, and let's do this. So okay, Talonflame goes for that defog, lovely jubbly. What are they going for? Oh, have they got spikes maybe? Let's find out. So what are you going for? They're going to go for the okay, so what are they going for? It's going to be the Psychic. Okay, fantastic. So this way, we take a bit of damage. And now, okay, we get a special defense drop. Not that it matters. We can go for the Brave Bird. We know we're faster. So Talonflame goes for that Brave Bird. We knock out the Mew. And yeah, okay, so no Toxic Spikes for us and no Stealth Rocks either. So that might be the only Pokemon they've got that deals hazard. So, okay, fantastic job, Talonflame. Let's see what they're going to next. Alright, so Cinderace is coming in. So my Talonflame's got 353 speed. It's not full speed, so that this thing definitely outspeeds us, right? So, question is, what are they going for? I don't know, eh? So, interesting. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna go into my Pikachu, and I've got the if they go for a contact move and we survive somehow, we can get off the static, right? So, okay, I don't think they're going for a Pyro Ball on my Talonflame, but let's see. So, what are they going for? Gunk Shot. Oh my god. Okay, so Pikachu dodge. No, okay, fair enough. I'll take out my Pikachu. So, okay, nicely done, Pikachu. Thanks for taking the hit. Take a good long rest, and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okay, I'm now reckoning I go into my Noivern and Choice Specs Boom Burst. Yeah, maybe I even go for the Terra Normal, to be fair. I think that's what I need to do, right? So, yeah, let's go for that Terra Normal Boom Burst, and let's do this. Alright, so here we go. Time to terrestrialize. Noivern turning into a normal type, giving our Boom Burst a stab 50% boost, alongside the 50% boost on the Choice Specs. Should be more than enough to knock out this Cinderace. Come on, Noivern. I got faith in you, buddy. Let's do this. So, okay, I love using Choice Specs Terra Normal Boom Burst. It's amazing. So, Noivern, knock out this Cinderace, and let's get rid of it. So, down goes the Cinderace. Amazing. So, fantastic job, Noivern. So, that big old threat has disappeared. And, yeah, okay. So, now that that's gone, let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Darkrai's coming in next. Oh boy, okay, so I think Darkrai's faster than me, isn't he? So, okay, do I want to go for the Boom Burst? Do you know what? I'm just going to go for that Boom Burst. Let's do it. So, Noivern's faster. I mean, oh, that must mean they're modest. Okay, so Noivern goes for that Boom Burst. Then Noivern knocks out the Darkrai. Ash Ketchum gets its revenge against another Darkrai. Amazing job, Noivern. That's what I'm talking about. I love Noivern. It's my second favourite Kalosian Pokemon. It's such a cool Pokemon. So, okay, out comes the Greninja. So, I don't think they've got Low Kick. I'm just going for that Boom Burst. So, oh, they got Shadow Sneak. Oh my god. Oh, that's clever, actually. That's very clever on their part. So, they're probably not locked in, right? But they probably sussed that I'm locked in. So, that's actually quite clever on their part. So, okay. I've definitely got to switch now. Question is, who do I switch into? I'm going to switch into my... do I need Goodra for anything? No, I'm going to go into my Goodra. That's my best bet. So, let's do that. Alright, so come on back, Noivern. You've been great, buddy. We're going to go into our Goodra, and I just realised I can't touch this Greninja unless it changes typing, so I think I'm going to have to switch out immediately again. So, and oh, they're physical. Okay, so Goodra holds on. Lovely jubbly. So, okay, we get some leftovers. Fantastic stuff. And, yeah, okay, so, I think I'm going to go for an Acid Armor. Let's do that. Alright, so they go for the Shadow Sneak. How interesting. Okay, so Goodra takes that pretty well. We're now going to go for the Acid Armor, and now I'm going to go for a Rain Dance to be able to get the rain up, and then maybe I can go for a rest, and then we'll get all of our health back, right? So that's the plan. So Goodra, you're doing fantastic, buddy. Or maybe I go for another Acid Armor, to be fair. Do you know what? I'm going for another Acid Armor. Let's do it. Alright, so... Oh, Terra Blast, but that's special now. So Goodra takes that really well as well. So, okay. They don't know yet that I haven't got a move to be able to hit the... Greninja, right? So I think I need to keep it that way to be able to keep that as a reason for them to think that they might want to switch the Greninja out. I'm just going to keep boosting up my defense, and then we should be good, right? So let's go for a +6, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so they are withdrawing, so maybe into Incineroar, or maybe into Flygon. Let's find out. So, okay, it is into Flygon. So, oh, I suppose if this Flygon is special, we'd be in trouble, right? So, I think I'm just going to go for a +6 body press so we can get off some major damage. If they're physical, we'll be fine, right? But either way, because we're +6 in defense. Let me just double check. We're definitely +6 in defense. So let's go for that body press and let's see what they go for. So they are physical. So Goodra takes that like a boss. Great job, buddy. Let's go for that +6 body press. And okay, look at that damage. Amazing job, buddy. So I'm going to go for one more body press because their Dragon Claw did about 40-ish damage, right? So it's in my best interest to just go for that body press. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for another Dragon Claw. Don't you dare crit me. Okay, fantastic job for holding on, Goodra. So, Goodra, go for that body press and knock out their shiny Flygon. Amazing job, Goodra. So, down goes that Pokemon. And yeah, unless they go into back into Greninja, I can just go for another body press if they don't go for a Shadow Sneak, and we can go from there, right? So, Goodra gets some more leftovers, lovely jubbly, and let's see who they come in next. Alright, so Greninja's coming back in, so they might go for a Shadow Sneak here to try and see if I've only got... Well, I'm going to go for a Rain Dance off the bat, right? So, oh, they're Terrestrializing, okay, so let's see what they're Terrestrializing into. So, they had Terra Blast, so maybe they're going for a Terra Ghost, okay, so maybe they've sussed out I've only got Body Press, so, okay, fair enough, so I wonder what they're going to go for. So, they go for the Terra Blast. Okay, so I'm +6 in defense, so unless they're higher in special attack, this is not going to do much. Oh my god, that was a bloody crit. Okay, so that was bloody lucky. So Goodra holds on with 1 HP, so I don't think we've got enough health to be able to take another hit, though, at this range, unfortunately. So I am going to be forced to switch out Goodra, which sucks, but it is what it is, eh? So, do you know what? Maybe I just let Goodra go down. So I'll go for a rest just in case they let us live. So they go for the Shadow Sneak. That's fine. Goodra, you've been amazing, buddy. You took a good long rest and you leave the rest to us, eh? So thanks for setting up the rain as well. So, okay, Goodra goes down. You've been amazing, buddy. Now, I'm going to go into my... I'm going to go into my... Do I want to go into Greninja or do I want to go into... Yeah, I'm going to go into my Greninja and I'm going to go for those rain-boosted Water Shurikens. I've got the loaded dice, so we're in a good position. So, Greninja, let's go for that. Or do I want to go for the Dark Pulse, actually? So, no, I'm going for the Water Shuriken in case they switch. So, Greninja goes for those rain-boosted Water Shurikens. Okay, we're dealing a fair chunk of damage. As long as we get off 5, we should bring it below 50%. So, okay, come on, Greninja, you've got this. So, okay. Okay, we get 5. Amazing. So, now they're below 50%. I don't think they got a move that's over... so Night Slash, okay, okay, Greninja takes that like a boss, so amazing job, buddy. Let's go for another, I think I'm just going to go for a Dark Pulse here, let's do that. So, oh, they got the Shadow Sneak, well, it resists it, so we're fine, right? So, let's see how much we take, hey? So, yep, fantastic job, Greninja. Now, let's go for that Dark Pulse, let's knock out this Greninja, amazing job. So, Ash's Greninja is the superior Greninja, amazing. So, even without a Terrestrialization, Greninja was able to take out there, so fantastic stuff. Their final Pokemon is the Incineroar, and the rain is still up, so we can just blast that into oblivion with the rain-boosted Water Shurikens, right? So, John Cena's coming out. Okay, amazing. So, they go off the Intimidate, not that it matters. Now, Greninja, let's go for those Water Shurikens, and let's do this. So, Greninja goes for that Water Shuriken. Look at that, amazing job. So, Greninja goes for a second one. Now, time for a third one, and the fourth one is guaranteed to take it out. So, amazing. Nice little Greninja finish there. So, amazing job. So, that was a really fun battle. So, yeah, good game to my opponent. That was fun, and great job to all my Pokemon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Corviknight, a Rotom Wash, a Rillaboom, Cinderace, what's his face, Grafaiai, and a Clodsire. That's a tough looking team, not gonna lie. I'm gonna lead off with my Noivern, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So Rotom's off the bat. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to Terra Normal Boom Burst this into Oblivion, right? Because I'm pretty confident that we can one-shot this in. Oh my god, that Rotom's tiny compared to my Noivern. That's amazing. Okay, so Noivern. Terra Normal Boom Burst, let's destroy this. Come on, Noivern. If they're not Choice Scarf, we outspeed them. Come on, let's do this. So, if they're potentially bold, maybe we can one-shot it. If they're timid, Will-O-Wisp, whatever, we should also outspeed it. So, come on. Noivern, Terra Normal 50% boosted. Choice Pegs 50% boosted. Let's do this, Noivern. So, this... Oh my god, they're Choice Scarf. So, oh no. Okay, so that's not good. So, alright, well, let's see who comes in on my Boom Burst. So... Alright, let's see. I hope they're... maybe they'll go into Corviknight. I don't know, but let's find out. Alright, so... Oh, into Clodsire. Okay. We should do a huge chunk to this, right? So, get him, Noivern. So, I'm wondering... It should do over 50%, right? Let's see the damage, and look at that. Amazing job, Noivern. So, they've got a recovery item, so fair enough. So, either they go for a... I don't know. If we get a high enough roll, we might be able to knock this out, right? So, I'm going for it. Let's do it. Alright, so Noivern goes for that Choice Specs boosted Terra Normal Boom Burst. Knock him out, buddy, and oh, it lives on. Okay, so fair enough. So it goes for the Toxic, fair enough. So either now it has to switch and go into Corviknight to be able to tank my next hit, or it lets, or they let the Clodsire go down, right? Either way, I've got to go for another Boom Burst. So great job, Noivern. You've done amazing. That Clodsire was a big old threat, so weakening it is a great idea. So okay, Noivern, let's go for one more Boom Burst, and let's see what they go for. So let's do this. Alright, so Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and we're going to be able to knock out that Clodsire with this. Amazing job, Noivern. One big old threat has gone down, and yeah, okay, so I don't know who they're going to next. We will take another round of Toxic the second round, so a little bit more than the last time, so okay. I think I might have to switch Noivern out after this, but let's see. Alright, so Cinderace is coming in, so maybe this thing's got Sucker Punch, I'm not too sure. So maybe I think I'm going to switch just in case, so... I'm going to go into my Talonflame, so I feel like we can resist most of its hits. Alright, calm back, Noivern, you've been amazing. We'll definitely need you for later on. And yeah, okay, so, Talonflame, I need your help, buddy. Come on in. And yeah, what are you going for? Sucker Punch? Let's find out. There it is. Okay, so their Libero will now turn them into a Dark type, right? So, oh no, so they're not Libero. Fair enough. So, I'm going to go for a, do I want to go for a Bulk Up? I do indeed. Let's go for that Bulk Up. Alright, so they're withdrawing. Cool. Oh, maybe into Grafaiai. If it's Grafaiai, they'll probably go for an Encore. Oh no, back into the Rotom. Okay, so, damn, alright, I forgot this thing is bloody Choice Spec. So, okay, we go for the Bulk Up, lovely jubbly. They're definitely going for the Volt Switch right now, right? So, if I go into Goodra, what would they go into is the question, right? So, if I go into Goodra, they go into... do you know what? I will go into my Goodra. Let's do that. Let's go into Goodra immediately. So, okay, calm back, Talonflame. I'm saving you for the Cinderace because I don't think they can touch my Talonflame with their Cinderace. So, okay, Goodra, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. What are they going for? The Volt Switch? Oh, no, Thunderbolt. Fair enough. So, now we definitely know they're locked in, right? So, the question is, do we think they'll switch? I think they'll definitely switch because they're definitely locked in, right? So, if I go for an Acid Armor, is that in my best interest? Or do I want to go for a Rain Dance? No, do you know what? I'm going for that Acid Armor. If they go for the Grafaiai, I'll just immediately switch. So, okay. Goodra, you've been amazing, buddy. Let's see. Who are they going into? Okay, they're going into Grafaiai. I've got to immediately switch because they're definitely going to Encore me, right? So, yeah, I've got to avoid that. So, okay, Goodra, we've revealed that we are Acid Armor. We're +2 in defense, but we're going to have to immediately switch out. At least the Goodra gets another round of leftovers, bringing it back up to full, so that's always nice to see. So, on this, I'm going to go into... Do you know what? I'm going to go into my Pikachu. Let's do that. So, alright, calm back, Goodra. Hopefully they haven't gone for a knockoff. If they knock off my Light Ball, that would suck. But you know what, Pikachu? Your time to shine, buddy. I'm assuming they're going for the Encore, right? So, no, they went for the knockoff. Oh, no. And that... Oh, my God. But we get off the static, so maybe there's a little positive there. So, okay. Damn, that did so much more damage than I thought it would to my Pikachu. So, that's unfortunate. So, have they got some attack investment in that thingy? That's interesting. So, alright. Thanks for taking the hit anyways, buddy. So, now, I'm going to go for... do I just go for the Harlucha and Dual Wing Beat, or do I go into Noivern and Boom Burst? Interesting. So, yeah, I'm going to go into my Noivern and I'm going to Boom Burst. So if they go into Corviknight, I'll just immediately switch. But in the meantime, I think this is a good opportunity to be able to get some damage off on something, right? So let's go for that Boom Burst. Here we go. Alright, so they go for the Parting Shot. Damn, okay, so they lower our attack, which essentially is like removing one of our Terra or our Choice Space boosts, right? So we'll still do a nice chunk of damage. But, yeah, we are weakened at the moment, unfortunately. So, alright, I'm assuming it's got to be the Corviknight, right? Let's find out. Alright, so... Oh, it's the Rotom, so we should still do a huge chunk of damage to this. So, okay. Noivern, you've got this, buddy. Get him with a nice little Boom Burst, and let's see how much we do. So, Noivern goes for that Boom Burst, and... Oh my god, amazing job, buddy. So, yeah, I will just immediately go into my Goodra again. And yeah, okay, things are looking good. So, Goodra, come on back, buddy. I need your assistance, and we'll go from there. Okie dokie, Noivern, come on back. You've been amazing. Take a good long rest. And yeah, Goodra, I need you to soak up. They're probably going for a Volt Switch, I imagine. But either way, I need Goodra to come on in. So they are going for the Thunderbolt again. Amazing. So Goodra takes that like a boss. Good job, buddy. And that was a crit as well. Look at that. So we'll still get a nice chunk of health back from the leftovers, though. So, and if they switch right now, we'll get another turn of leftovers for free. So that's always great to see. So they might go into... Okay, I'm going to go for the Acid Armor again, because if they go into Grafaiai, I'm just going to go for the Body Press. They didn't reveal Encore last time, so they might not be Encore. We saw Knockoff, we saw Parting Shot, so they're going back into Grafaiai. Okie dokie. So, I am going to, okay, I'm going for that Body Press. I'm going for that Body Press. So, yeah, they might predict me to switch again, so that's exactly why I'm going to go for the Body Press. So, okay, Goodra, nice little leftovers, lovely jubbly. Okay, so let's go with that Body Press and let's see. Alright, so, okay, fantastic. Goodra goes for that Body Press, over 50%, and they get paralyzed. Amazing. So, they're forced to go for the Parting Shot if they want to keep their Grafaiai alive, right? So, okay, amazing job, Goodra. So, I am going to go for a body press. There's no way I'm going to let this live somehow, so let's do this body press. Alright, so they're going to withdraw the Grafai. Fair enough. So something's going to take my +2 body press. Let's find out. So we got 464 defense. So the Corviknight, fair enough. So we should still do a good chunk of damage to this. So get him, Goodra. So let's see that body press damage. Okay, fair enough. It's not a lot. And they are Rocky Helmet. So the moment of truth will be is if they are Iron Defense, right? So, okay. Goodra, good job, buddy. And yeah, okay. So, do I want to go into Talonflame and start bulking up is the question. So, do you know what? I'm going to go for an Acid Armor. Let's do it. Okay, so Goodra goes for the Acid Armor. It's nice to see that we're faster. We're now +4 in defense. What is the Corviknight going to go for? Oh, Brave Bird. Okay, fair enough. So, oh my god, that was a crit. So, okay, that was a bit scary. So, I think I need to go for a Rain Dance first. And if they don't crit me, we should be fine. We're +4 in defense, right? So I've got to go for that Rain Dance. Let's go for the Rain Dance, and let's see what they go for. Alright, so Goodra goes for that Rain Dance. There it is. Now, if they go for Brave Bird again, we'll live, and then I'll go for the rest, right? So, okay. So here comes the Brave Bird. Hold on, Goodra. You've got this. Goodra holds on like a boss. They take a bit more recoil damage. And now I'm going to go for a rest. We get some leftovers, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to get all of our health back now from the rain, and then the hydration ability is going to wake us up right at the end of the turn, right? So, okay. So, alright, Goodra goes for that rest. Lovely jubbly. Going to get all of our health back. They'll probably go for another Brave Bird. We saw last time we only took 22 damage, so we're not worried at all. We get more than half that back from the leftovers, right? So, okay, here comes that Brave Bird. Goodra, you've got this, buddy. Look at that. Amazing. So we took 21 from that. So, okie dokie. There's the hydration. Back up to... our Goodra's back awake. Lovely jubbly. And enjoy your snack, Goodra. You have deserved this. So, I'm going to go for that +6 in defense immediately. So, let's do it, Goodra. Alright, so Goodra goes for that +6 in defense thanks to its Acid Armor. And yeah, so I don't know what this Corviknight's going to start going... Oh, they go for the U-turn, so fair enough. So, not too sure what they want to go into. If they go into... Oh, if they've got Encore and Grafai, they could stop me, to be fair. But you know what? The Corviknight's almost lost half of its health, so Rotom, fair enough. So maybe they're going to trick me. Maybe they're going to trick me. There's no point of them going for Will-O-Wisp because I've got the hydration, right? So I think they're probably going to try and cripple me with the trick. But you know what? At this point, I'm fine with just spamming body press. So they do go for the trick. So I'm fine with that. Goodra will now knock out this Rotom, and then whatever they go into next, like the Corviknight or the Cinderace or the Rillaboom or whatever, will get smashed by my +6 defense, right? Not to mention all those are physical attackers, so we're going to be able to tank all their hits. So great job, Goodra. Down goes the shiny Rotom Wash. And yeah, okay, so let's see who comes in next. Alright, so Itachi's coming out, which is the Corviknight. So, okay, I am more than happy to just body press this into oblivion. So let's do it, Goodra. Unless they start roost spamming, which would be unfortunate. Let's see. So, look at that. Amazing. So, tell me you're not just going to start roost spamming. So, they are just going to start roost spamming. Oh, no. Okay, so that's not good. So, I think I'm just going to carry on pressing body press, to be fair. Alright, so Goodra goes for that body press, and okay, amazing. So, we're taking more and more Rocky Helmet chip damage, and yeah, so I think I'm forced to switch now, because this is not going to really work in my favour. They've got enough roost to be able to outpace us. So, do you know what? I'm going to go into my Noivern, and I'm going to switcheroo this a choice spec. So, come on back, Goodra, you've been amazing. I'm going to cripple this Corviknight if I can. They might stay in and go for a Brave Bird, I don't know. So, what are they going for now? They go for the Roost. Fantastic. So, now, either they switch, maybe into Rillaboom or something, and if they do, that will still give them a choice spec, severely crippling them. So, okay, let's go for that switcheroo. Let's do this. Alright, so Noivern goes for that switcheroo. Amazing. So, now they're going to get the Rocky Helmet. So, if they've gone for a Brave Bird, they'll take Recoil, and then they'll also take some Rocky Helmets. That's great. So, what are they going for? They're going for the U-turn. Amazing. So, Noivern lives, but the poison will probably take him out, unfortunately. But they do take some Rocky Helmet chip damage. Always nice to see. So, back it goes, and let's see. If they go into Rillaboom, I might survive if they got grassy terrain, right? So, let's find out. Alright, so Rillaboom is coming in, so I can't remember, I think the grassy terrain recovery is first, so if that's the case, I probably could switch out my my Noivern. So, okay, oh yeah, we do, okay, fantastic. So, I think we survived the second turn. We don't, never mind me, I was mistaken. So, okay, thanks for all you've done, Noivern, you've been amazing, buddy. You take a good long rest and you leave the rest to us, eh? So, okay, now, I've got to go into something now that can tank these hits, right? So, I could go into Harlucha, to be fair. That's a good idea. Oh, no. I'm going into Talonflame 100%. So, come on in, Talonflame, buddy. I need your assistance. I could just immediately go for a bulk up, couldn't I? So, I could indeed. So, let's go for that bulk up. Let's go. Alright, so they're withdrawing Rillaboom, fair enough. So, I wonder into who? Maybe into Grafaiai? Okay, fair enough. So, they're going into Grafaiai. So, I wonder if Gale Wing's priority is faster than Grafaiai's Prankster. They might be both... I think they're equal, aren't they? So, that just depends on whoever's got the higher speed stat, which will definitely be me, right? So, I think I'm going to go for that Brave Bird now. Let's do it. Alright, so Talonflame goes for that +1 Brave Bird, and Talonflame knocks out the Grafaiai. Amazing job, Talonflame. Down goes that Grafaiai, and yeah, okay, so another Pokemon is down. Good job, Talonflame. There's the recoil damage. Let's see who's next. Okay, so Itachi's coming back out, which is the Corviknight. Okay, so they're locked into a Choice Specs, right? So I'm just going to keep going for those bulk ups. Alright, so they're terrestrializing. Okay, fair enough. So into what? Terra Flying or Terra Water? Or I don't know. Oh, maybe it's Terra Water, to be fair. So, oh, it's Terra Dragon. Okay, that makes sense. I also use Terra Dragon on my Corviknight, so that more than makes sense. But what they don't know is that I haven't got a fire type move. I'm actually flying. So, okay, we're just going to keep boosting up with our bulk ups. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so they go for the Brave Bird. Fair enough. So let's see the damage. Look at that. Amazing. So nothing they've got in the back outspeeds my Talonflame, to be fair, so I think I'm pretty safe to just keep going for the bulk ups. Alright, so Talonflame goes for another bulk up. Lovely jubbly. We are boosting up. They're locked into Brave Bird, so unless they crit me right now, which they might do, to be fair, so do you know what? I'm going to roost after this because I don't want to gamble. So, and at some point, our Flame Body will also activate, right? So, which they're kind of dodging, which is fair enough. So, Grassy Terrain disappears. Now, let's go for that roost immediately. Alright, so Talonflame goes for that roost. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so I think Talonflame's pretty much got this now. So they just carry on going for the Brave Birds. The best part of this is whilst we're just boosting up, they are also slowly chipping themselves down, right? So let's go for another bulk up and let's do this. Alright, so they're going to withdraw. Fair enough, fair enough. So let's see who comes in. I think we're gonna be at +4 attack and defense. So Cinderace, okay. I am not too worried about this, to be honest. I think I might even just go for a roost. So they'll definitely be faster than us. So I'm going to go for a roost to be able to get up to full health. And then I will go for a Brave Bird from there, right? So let's go for that roost and let's see what they go for. So they go for the high jump kick. Okay, fair enough. So, okay, let's see the damage. Look at that. Talonflame takes nothing. And now thanks to the roost, we'll be back at full health. Lovely jubbly. And then I want to go for a Brave Bird, right? So Talonflame, buddy, let's go for that Brave Bird and let's do this. Alright, so, and the battle was cancelled. Amazing. Okay, so, good game to my opponent. That was a fun battle, and great job to all my Pokemon. What a crazy set of games, am I right? Ash's Kalos team is actually super strong, and I had so much fun using the Water Shuriken Greninja, alongside Rain Dance Goodra, and Choice Specs Noivern, and so on. Fantastic stuff. And if you enjoyed watching my Ash's Kalos team dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Ash's Kalos team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a fantastic day. Cheers!